Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Retro Joe. Welcome to Sunday Night Zelda. We are going to do the second quest of a special ROM hack version of The Legend of Zelda. This is the so-called 2021 ROM hack. It is just a little bit of a fresh coat of paint on the game. You can see some of the things here are changed in the scrolling item beginning here. Let's get the chats up. Let's get the alerts up. Let's get it going. Apologize for being late, but we are live. Here he is. What's up, Thomas Baker? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, brother. Thank you for coming in. We had some bad technical difficulties on the subscriber stream, and hopefully it doesn't happen here either. But we'll try hopefully to see what happens here. But we got it. Yes, what's up, James Cood? What's up, Mark? What's up, V? Welcome to the stream. Let's get the Star Party started. Yes, dude. Let's go. The Star Party. What's up, Timothy? Welcome to the stream. Chats are up. Thank you, V. I appreciate it. What's up, AJ? What's up, Benjamin? Welcome, everyone. Happy Sunday. Devin, you're not late. You were busy doing your hair. That's right, Devin. You know it, brother. You know it. I love it. I love it. AJ says, we'll be lurking watching the game. What game are you watching, AJ? Are you watching the Patriots game? That's not still on, is it? No, Patriots started at 4:30. It's probably over by now, right? What's up, Nursey G? Welcome to the stream. Kevin says, Joe, happy Sunday Night Zelda. Sorry I missed the sub stream. Hope it went well. It was going well until the stream got till the streams crashed on the blue side, and then I got distracted by that, and then I did not do well. I unalived, and that was the end of it. So it was a really good stream. Thank you for everyone for coming in. But Bill, thank you for the donation there that you did in the sub stream. I appreciate you all being there, but the stream crashed, and yeah, it ended shortly after that. What's up, Moises? Welcome, brother. Welcome. PJ says, rage it. We're going to do just that, brother. We're going to do just that. Oh, watching the Steelers? Yeah. Patriots already clinched, so we're good that we're there. What's up, Cajun? Welcome, brother. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you as well. Sam Lith in the house. John Who Knows. Good evening to you. Kayshawn, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Kayshawn. Good to see you, my man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Is Blue Chat still working? Can someone say, actually, let me, just got to fix this up real quick. Let me see. Yep, here we go. Yep, we're good. All right, let's go, AJ. Thank you, brother. All right, Jamie Grove says, been years. How's it been? Good, man. Let's do it. All right, first things first. Let's get the wooden sword. It's been years, man. Cajun's in the house. Let's go. Everyone's in the house. Let's do it. Good to see everyone. Happy Sunday. Vernon, RMS going to win the Super Bowl. Our Rams, not RMS. The Rams is gonna win. Are gonna win the Super Bowl, not the Patriots, bro. Not the Patriots. What? I can see how you beat the Gleog. Yes, Nursey G. You will see. I will show you. Basically, what you do is you stick to the side of the screen and you use your sword beam. If you end up losing your sword beam, what you want to do is kind of stick and move. That's how you do it. You stick and move. And that's it. That's it. I'll show you how it's done. This is the second quest, though. Oh, speaking of which, let's put the second quest label up so when people come in, they know that we are doing the second quest, just so they're not confused. Or, you know, by the way, this is a ROM hack. It's just a little bit of a quality of life improvement, kind of like a fresh coat of paint or whatever you want to call it. What we want to do at the beginning of this second quest, I do the second quest a certain way. What I like to do is start off with 60 rupees to buy the candle, and then we're going to go buy a bunch of items. I haven't done the second quest in a bit, so let's see how it goes. Will Reeves, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is, of course, 2026. This is the first Sunday Night Zelda stream of 2026. What a momentous time. What a momentous time. So not the Patriots. All right. Patriots have a chance, though, right? What's up, Alpha Night Wolf? Welcome to the stream, brother. Joe Catania, what's up? What's up? Good to see everyone. 34, we're almost there. Freshly shaved. A freshly shaved JoJo. Freshly shaved JoJo. I mean, that's not bad, right? It's not bad. James Heffernan says, "Sup, Joe? Really like that Link randomizer you've been playing." Oh yeah. So it's awesome. We're gonna revisit that this week. Try to get a good seed. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, you're dealing with enemies that show up end game, and you know you're way underpowered. So it's tough. It's tough. But we'll get it. We'll get it. You know, some people have been trying to download it and get it working. You do need an original Zelda 2 ROM, and you do need the right version too, which is a little tricky. Of course, here at the Retro Joe channel, we recommend and suggest that you obtain your ROMs legally. The only 3 reasons you should have a ROM is number 1, software backup of a hardware cartridge that you already have. Number 2, for educational reasons, or number 3, for historical preservation. So those are the 3 reasons you should have ROMs. Of course, software backup is a valid reason. So if you have the original cartridge and you would like to have a software backup, that is a legitimate reason to have a ROM. Of course, you cannot distribute it. You cannot make money off it. So there you go. What's up, Tony? Welcome to the stream. That is the official stance of the Retro Joe page. Let's go. Alpha Nightwolf says, "Joe, I love you with all of my being, but I finished the chess stream." Wait, what? You finished it? What do you mean? Oh, you watched it, you mean. Is that what you're saying? You watched it? Hey, man, what can I say? Tetris 99 Queen is a good chess player. What can I say? Sounds like Nintendo got to me, James says. Nope, they didn't get to me. I did academic work with emulators, and I was involved academically with computer science, so I know the rules and the expectations of having ROMs, and that's what we have to go by. That's what we have to go by. So in an academic setting, you can have them, but like I said, for academic reasons. Useless candle, Jay says. No, not useless in the second quest. Useful. I'll show you why. First thing you do in the second quest is get the candle. And why, you may ask? Well, you want to pick up a few things here. We're going to head over here to the forest, to the fall forest. And you're going to come up here. This right here, the green bushes in the middle of the screen there, the bottom left one is the only 100 rupee pickup in the second quest. We're going to grab that right now. So we're doing good on the rupees, and we're going to head right over here. We're going to head right over here. Pretty good. I mean, we're underpowered here, and it's tough. We're going to pick up another rupee secret right here. So you really have to be careful because we're underpowered to be in this area of the map. That's what a guy says. That's what a guy who has had his door kicked in by Nintendo would say. Nah, me and Nintendo are tight. We know the deal. We know the deal. Turns me on when you talk computer talk. Let's go, dude. Well, hey, what's up, Nick? Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to see you, my man. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Jason Rudkin with the happiest of New Year's. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Welcome to the stream. Edmar, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, but I mean, you should know that, though. You should know the legal ramifications and the rules running that. And I mean, that's all like intellectual property / copyright laws and rules. Intellectual property applies across many industries. One is video games. I mean, all this stuff is, you know, intellectual property of Nintendo and the developers of at Nintendo. So, I mean, it's good to know the stuff and be aware of it. Nintendo calls me for tips and tricks. That's right. You know it. You know it. I should work there. I should work there. I have a deep rooted love of their products, especially Zelda games, and I grew up playing it like many people have. And I have a lot of nostalgia, and I have a lot of ideas, and I have a computer science background, and all kinds of good stuff. So, Nintendo, if you're listening, offer me a job. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Dev job? Or if you want me to do something else in some other capacity, I wouldn't mind. But I did hear through the grapevine that they pretty much only hire Japanese people for their research and development. What's up, Greg? Welcome to the stream. They only hire Japanese people for their research and development stuff, but I mean, it makes sense. It's a Japanese company, right? So they do have a Nintendo of America division, so. Pats win, Brian says. Oh, they just won. Okay, I know the game started at like 4:30, I think. 4:30 Eastern time. So they really didn't need to win that game, right? That's the deal. That was versus the Dolphins. They really didn't need it because they already clinched, so yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Computer science takes a lot of math, James Cood says. It depends. It depends. So if you're going into software engineering, not really as much as you would think. If you're going into, say, cryptography, then yes, more so. But not every branch of computer science requires really high-level math skills. I mean, the underlying fundamentals of computer science involves a lot of math, but you know, as someone like writing code and designing systems, you don't really need too much math. You need kind of a basic handling of, you know, sets and lists and stuff like that, but overall, not really. You don't need such a high level of math, but like I said, some of the topics in computer science you do. Specifically with like cryptography and things like that. What's up, Steven Adams? Welcome to the stream, brother. All right, what we're going to do now is we are going to grab the blue ring right off the bat before we go to level 1. Because, you know, that's what we're going to do. Broncos got the #1 seed, really? Well, what's the deal? What's the lineup? So the Pats are the Pats first seed in the AFC or second? I don't really follow it too closely, but I did see a chart. Actually, the NFL put out this really cool timeline thing where as the months, as the weeks go on, they tracked each team's position. It was actually kind of a cool animation. I don't know if some of you saw it. Vamonos, yes sir, yes sir. Let's go. Yes, go. Let's go, dude. Steven Adams says, so do you don't start the second quest with the stuff from the first quest? No, you start with the same stuff. Oh, you mean as far as getting it? No. So you're not going to have all the heart containers that you get. You're not going to start with the white sword either, because the only heart container you have access to is the one I just got in the graveyard. So that's about it. Byron says, what about Microsoft, Joe? It's homemade in America. Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe I applied to Microsoft. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Nintendo's always listening. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Social media companies are always listening. That's for sure. All right, we're going to get the blue ring, which is actually up here, up the side of the mountain here. Where the 100 rupee secret was in the first quest. So things are a little bit different here. Things are a little bit different. Joe says, I want to get a chess set like the one my friend has. It's a glass board with the pieces are like medieval themed Vikings, dragons, knights. Yeah, Joe, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. You know what I've always wanted to learn? What's up, Derek? You know what I've always wanted to learn is how to play that 4D chess. You know, the one with the different levels and stuff like that. That's actually really cool and something that I'd like to learn. I don't know anything about it, but it's like 4D chess, you know, with the different levels. What's up, William Stelzer? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good to see everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good New Year. It's great. Yes, yes, that's the shop. That's the shop, Edmar. Yep. James says, I just slew the Phoenix. I have mixed feelings about that. So you're talking FF12, right? James is still playing that. Dude, you suggested that I get on that, right? Alpha Nightwolf says the world needs to care less about feelings and more about progress. V says, you are an HR nightmare. Dude, did I miss something in the chat? Let's see. They need to hire me for HR and account info updates. Oh, dude. So what you're saying is corporate needs help. Is that what you're saying? Corporate always needs help, man. It's for the company, you know? Do it for the company. Yeah, you know 4D chess, Joe, right? Actually, is that a thing that Star Trek made up? Am I remembering that correctly? Or is that a thing? Dude, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. You know, sometimes it's frustrating. And I've been in situations like this myself where, you know, you're a normal employee, right? And, you know, you really don't have much recourse because corporate is doing something that is, you know, inefficient, and you have a better idea on how to do it, but you can't really say anything because you don't want to step on your manager's toes. But, you know, there may be a way to do it diplomatically. You know, or you could just be that person to go to work, collect your check, and that's it. And don't even bother, and don't even say anything. Don't start any kind of drama. But, you know, what it is. It's cellular peptide cake with mint frosting. Oh, bro. Did you see that? Did you see that? As I was talking, I mean, talk about nerdy, right? Talk about nerdy. So there was a girl, there was a girl in my high school class, you know, when I was in high school. Her name was Miranda, and she, you know, I you know, we were all hanging out or whatever in the lunchroom, and you know, one of my friends was like, "Oh, Joe, meet him. This is Miranda." And there is something in Star Trek: The Next Generation. I don't know if it was in the first one, but it's called the Miranda class starship. And you know how they had the different starships, like, you know, Miranda class. I forget the most of them. I forget what the Enterprise was. But I was like, "Oh, Miranda class starship." She looked at me weird and then walked away. So there goes my chances of dating her or whatever. I was a super nerd in high school. Needless to say, I think she was all set. What can I say? Did I get your message, Kenneth? Did you send me a message? Oh, did you ask me if we were streaming today? Yeah, I was a little late. I apologize. Yeah, so I guess she was like all set. But it's all right. Yeah, I didn't say her last name though. Collect the check and go home. It's all good, man. I mean, hey, that's what you're there for, right? That's what you're there for, man. Let's go. A little late, Joe. 40 minutes is a no-call, no-show. I know, dude. Fortunately, I'm my own boss. What's up, Mosh? Good evening to you, brother. You're crushing this. Let's go. First level done. First level done. All right, second level is quite the difficulty spike, by the way. GG's. Thank you, Devin, Benjamin, James Cood, Kevin Wirtz. Let's go. Oops. I thought it was on my boomerang, bro. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Boomerang's good. It's underutilized, I feel like. Derek, thank you. Let's go. I need to write myself up, yeah. I'm going to write to your representative and identify as a... Not even going to say it. Who's my rep? I don't even know who my rep is in Massachusetts. I want to say... That's a really good question. I should probably know. I know my 2 senators. Brian says, what's going on? I'm so lost. What's going on with what, brother? You talk to me, man. What's going on with what? With the game? With life? With what I'm talking about? What's up? What's up, man? What's up, Aaron Hughes? GG's. Thank you, V. Appreciate it. Who is my state rep? That's a or not state rep, but congressperson. I don't know. I don't know. I should know that though. Oh, white sword, dude. Yes, thank you. We're gonna definitely need that. Who reminded me about that? Mosh. Thank you, Mosh. Yes, we gotta get the white sword. Yes, dude. Wow. Okay. All right. Here we go. No, you know what? Drunk Irish dude. No. That's a good one, man. I just... Wow, I should really look that up. All right, cool. We're good. Thank you for reminding me about the white sword, Mosh. I would have forgotten about it. Sometimes we got 5 hearts, so we're good. Sometimes I forget about it. Let's go up top to the top of the map. The white sword's in the same place as the first quest, so we're good. It's really not advisable to go into level 2 here. Yeah, she probably did. She probably does see things differently now from high school. But, you know, I want to say I met her randomly at a bar somewhere. I don't know, like 10 years ago or something like that. And she's married and has kids and all that now. But I think she'd be cool with it. Yeah. What's up, Daniel Shredder? Good to see you, man. Steelers down 10-0. Brian says, with your talking about, you said something about second quest and that you're killing it, and you said being you, Joe, anyway. She said, thought she was... Oh, right. Yeah, Brian. So we're doing the second quest. Mosh came in and said, Joe, you're killing it on the second quest, which means, you know, I'm doing well. That's a what do they call that? Euphemism? No, not euphemism. What is it called when you say, like, for example, killing it means like you're doing well? It's not a euphemism. It's usually a euphemism is for something that's bad, but you give it like a good name. I don't know. What's it called? Figure of speech? No, I don't know what it's called. There's CG's laughing. Joe says, it's funny. My last name is Italian, but I'm part Irish myself. Let's go. There's the white sword. Oxymoron? No. Metaphor? Slang term? I think it's slang term, Derek. Yeah. Yeah, slang term. Yeah. That makes sense. Yep. Zelda Pro. Daniel Shredder, man. Good to see you, brother. How's your weekend going? Steven Adams says, I need to finish the first quest still on level 8. Started playing Tears of the Kingdom again. Dude, I gotta get into Tears. I really would like to see how it looks on the Switch too. You know? Breath of the Wild is amazing. So we're gonna... Oh, I missed all those rupees. That's a bummer. So, I'd like to get into Tears just to check it out. People say that Breath of the Wild is better, but... Either way. Oh, idiom. Is that what it is? Figure of speech? Yeah. Figure of speech, idiom. Yep. Idiom. Okay. Is that what it is, V? Yeah. Oxymoron is two words that are difficult, like saying easy Zelda would be an oxymoron. Yeah, two words that contradict themselves. Yeah, yeah. Like jumbo shrimp. Isn't that an oxymoron? Like jumbo shrimp, right? Right? Figure of speech? Yeah, Chris. Something like that, yep. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Level 2. Thank you for reminding me about that, Mosh. That's gonna be huge here. Alright. Level 2's tough. Level 2's tough. You know, it's easy in the first quest. Fairly easy, actually. You got the snakes and everything, but let's go for it. Derek says, Stephen Lynch is the Boston area congressman. Okay, so yeah, Stephen Lynch I know of. I don't know if... So I live Plymouth County. So they'd be south of Boston. Maybe it is Stephen Lynch. Yeah, maybe it is. I'll have to look it up. I'm curious. I knew Stephen Lynch. He's been a congressperson for a long time, actually. I mean, I want to say at least 15, 20 years. Ryan Fatman, James says. Is that who it is? Or are you just making that up? I've never heard that. Is that who it is? Happy New Year, Timothy. Let's go. From the Walkers and from Canada. Our neighbors from the north. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate that. From the Walker clan. Let's go. Raged it. Let's go. He's some politician as a fat man. I love the name. Is he? Okay, in Massachusetts. I'm not familiar. Maybe you're right. I don't know. We have 2 senators, of course. And for some reason, I'm blanking on one of them. Ed Markey and Elizabeth Warren. They've been in there a while as well. All right, here we go. Ooh, toughy. Let's go. Yes, James, you got it. Yep. Lynch is District 8. District 9 is William Keating. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that would be 2 probably in Plymouth County. I'm not going to say the town I live in. Not that I don't trust y'all, but it is the internet, right? Ooh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Alex, what's up, brother? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Brian says, hey, Joe, when talking yourself, how are you just a professional and not a pro at Zelda? Me thinks there might be a difference. I'm everything, brother. I'm everything. Oh, I forgot that key. Oh, we gotta get it. James says, begins with a T or a W? A lot of towns in Massachusetts begin with W's. Yeah, you know, it's the internet. It's the internet, Steven. Y'all know a lot about me. Alex says, will you ever do Dungeons of Infinity? I just did Dungeons of Infinity, Alex, in the subscriber stream about a few hours ago. Good stream, but it crashed. What's up, Spence? What's up, dude? Welcome in. I do Dungeons of Infinity at least once a week. Alex. Good to see you, Spence. How you been, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Maybe you've been lurking. Man. How you been, brother? I have met Spencer Spang in person. Couple times, right, Spence? Couple times. Ever played Link Between Worlds? I certainly have, Steven. Yep. Walter says hi. What's up, Walter? Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Link Between Worlds was on the Nintendo 3DS, right? I don't think it was for the SNES. I could be wrong. Been busy working on my grandma's house, and I met Joe a few times. Yeah, Spence. Was it 2 or 3 times, man? At least 2 times. I know that for a fact. I don't know. Was it 3 times? Might have been. There's a few people in the chat, maybe at least 2 people in the chat that I've met in person. The boomerang does not work on the Pole's voice. Let's go. Walter is asking for some NES Mega Man 3 in the future. Yes, Derek. Did you must have, I think you asked me that last week, right? Yep, Mega Man 3 is certainly doable. Yep. Mega Man 3 is certainly doable. And if you are a subscriber to the Retro Joe channels and pages, you have a better chance of getting your request played. Just gonna throw that out there. It's on SNES. It's on Super Nintendo too. Let's go. Yeah, I do recall that. Yeah, because I was going to start writing things down. I think I was like, I'm going to start writing down requests because people were giving requests, so. You just beat Mega Man 2 for the first time last week? Dude, tough game. Mega Man 2 and 3, I'm not really that much familiar with other Mega Man games, but... Alpha Nightwolf says, fun fact, Joe, since I switched to Battlefield 6, I have yet to be chat banned. No cheaters and better players. Dude, I mean, should I hop on it, dude, or what? Should I hop on it? And is it better console or PC? Probably PC, right? What's up, Tiffany? Let's go. All right, so Nursey G. Take notes. Over to the side. Bam. Wait for the fireballs. The fireballs go at a certain pattern. You can see what I'm doing here. Just up and down. Now, when the head detaches, you might want to switch sides. Keep your distance. And that's it. There you go. There you go. See? Not too bad. Not too bad. So stay on the side. Stay on the side. Use your sword beam. And the head detaches. If it comes over to you, kind of go around to the other side. And that's it. GG's. Thank you, James. James Cood, Benjamin, Derek. What's up, Dave Merkiel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everyone, for the G's. Appreciate it. Let's go. Raging it, raging it. Michael Stout with the G's. Tiffany, thank you for the G's. Kevin Wirtz, Mosh, Nursey G. Taking notes, Greg says. Thank you, brother. That means a lot coming from you, man. Let's go. Learn Zelda like a pro with Retro Joe, PJ says. I love that. That's great, man. All right, so now we're going to do a side quest. My own side quest that I made up, right? So once you get the recorder or the flute or the whistle, you can call it anything you want. Just like in computer science, when we were talking about computer science earlier. Computer scientists get they get bent out of shape when you don't say things right. For example, there's a framework, I call it SQL for databases, and some of you may know what I'm talking about. It's the abbreviation or the acronym for it is SQL, like the letter S, the letter Q, and the letter L. And I say SQL, and people will go, "That's not how you say it. It's SQL. Say it right." And you know what I say? I go, "I'll just say it how I want. How about that?" They get bent out of shape about stuff like that. I'm like, dude, just say it how you want. What's the big deal? You know what I mean? What's the big deal, dude? You know, there's more important things in life, right? You use SQL at work, John, so you know what I'm talking about. So you call it SQL or SQL. Do people get bent out of shape about it? Second quest, let's go. Like Yuffie? Is it Yuffie? Yeah. Yeah, people get bent out of shape. Dave Merkiel, this is vanilla, but it is a quality of life ROM hack. So it is a ROM hack technically, but it's the same game. It's the second quest of the original game. But as you can see, the font's different. There's a self-filling map in the upper left corner. So there's a little bit of difference, but it is the same game you're used to from back in the day. What's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. You're sick, Tiffany, but feeling better. I'm doing great. Link Between Worlds, only seen... Oh, V, yeah, Link Between Worlds is a great game. I haven't played it in a while. We should probably throw it on the schedule. Maybe we'll do it next week for Sunday Night Zelda. Mo says... Oh, John says, it was introduced to me as sequel. Yeah. I mean, you just do it. Cat. So, I just call it Cat Sith. Right? Yeah, people get bent out of shape about that. Dude, you rip these levels like it's nothing, Steven says. Let's go, man. This is what we're doing. Second quest is tough. All right, we're going to go get the heart container first. Quick poll, best Pop-Tart. So Alpha Nightwolf wants to know what the best Pop-Tart is. It is, drum roll please, plain strawberry. And a second, frosted strawberry. Close second place, frosted strawberry. But I prefer the plain strawberry. No frosting. Wow, how's that? Link Between Worlds. Yep, we gotta do it. There's been a few requests for it recently. Oh, you B-head, dude, no! All right, let's go. So right here is where you're going to pick up a heart container. Cherry or cookies and cream? I mean, let's go. We're going to wait and see if we can pick up a heart from the pea hat. Nope, let's go. Always frosted? It depends on my mood. I mean, you want to throw them in the toaster, the frosting's like, you know. Anyone says blueberry, they're not human. Blueberry's okay. Chocolate chip ones are good. I actually like a lot of them, but strawberry is my favorite, and I could give or take the frosting. Cherry Pop-Tarts, yeah. Strawberry Pop-Tarts are your favorite, Dave? Let's go. Great minds think alike. So we are now venturing into an area that is very, very dangerous for how powerful we are. The s'mores ones, yeah. See, the thing with me is I love Pop-Tarts, but they're really not... I know, I'm going to be a bummer. They're not good for you, right? They're very processed, and they usually kind of mess up my stomach. I have kind of a sensitive stomach with processed foods, so... You know, they're very processed, and they're very, like, processed carby stuff. I always say, if you really want to know if a food's going to be good on your digestive system, picture putting it in a blender with a little bit of water and blending it up. And what happens with Pop-Tarts is they turn into, like, a mushy, sticky, like, doughy mess. And that's what it looks like in your stomach and your digestive system. So, you know that stuff's sticking to your intestines. Not to be gross, but hey, I'm just speaking facts. They're good, though. They're good. I'd down a whole box, and then I'd pay for it later. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. But that is what I want. Let's go. Good evening, Mike Bell. Welcome to the stream. Everything in moderation, dude. Absolutely. Stop being gross, Joe, Jamie Grove says. Hey, man. I only speak the truth. I'm a scientist. I mean, I don't know, Jamie. I don't know, man. I don't know. Those processed carb things, they turn into an amorphous, sticky mess. Alex says, SQL is commonly used in laboratory reporting systems. We call it SQL. Is there a good way to actually learn it? We're a very small lab and we're relying on contractors to do the work for us. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Alex. Database stuff can get pretty complicated. If you have a simple database, it's not really a big deal, but when you start getting the relational databases and all that, it can get pretty complicated. Yeah. Toaster strudels? Yeah, yeah, I like those too. Google chemists are dangerous, Rick Jones says. Yeah, man. You when you Google something, you have to take it with a grain of salt, right? You got to be very careful. Just like looking up your symptoms on like WebMD or something like that. You got to be careful because you can freak yourself out. You can freak yourself out. Right? There's a rupee secret here. Let's go. Pop-Tarts are high in carbs. Yeah, and sugar, Steven, right? I want to say they have as much sugar as like a can of Coke. Rabbit holes are fun, Cajun, but you have to, like, every piece of information you get, you have to look at it with a skeptical eye, right? And that's pretty much everything on the internet, right? Videos, memes, you go on social media and there's like a picture of something and it has a bunch of text and you can't just take it. Oops. You can't just take it for face value, right? You got to be very careful. You got to pretty much look at everything as a skeptic. I know it's kind of sad, but it's just the world we live in with all the info out there and all the data. So like you got to really, really be careful. You know, things sway people and all kinds of stuff. Good evening, Matt McCloskey. Welcome to the stream. WebMD will have you having cancer. I know, V. It's I had an incident with WebMD, and I'm not, I know I mentioned it, so everyone's gonna want to know what it is, but it's a little bit graphic, so I'm not going to explain it. But let's just say that I looked something up on WebMD. I was having a pain somewhere, and a discomfort, and I looked it up on WebMD, and I freaked myself out so much. I almost passed out, and I actually went to the doctor, and I demanded is it a CAT scan? A sonogram? A sonogram of something. And I was like, I seriously got nauseous and lightheaded, and I freaked myself out. Turns out there was nothing wrong with me. It was just a little bit irritated. So, yeah. So, anyway, be careful with that stuff. I think I was drinking too many energy drinks at the time, too. So, that might have been it, too. I freaked myself up. I know, Nursey G. From Nursey G, the name says it all. Stay off WebMD, right? Get a doctor's opinion, a professional medical opinion. Yeah, yeah. Mike Bell says, I can't say no to milk chocolate, almond toffee. Oh, I can't say no to a lot of things, man. I had a bunch of cookies today. I'm out. Alpha Nightwolf says, gonna watch Landman with Lexa. Peace out, Kings. Thank you, Alpha Nightwolf. You have a good night, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's go. All right, this is level 3. Let's do it. What's up, Ryan? What's up, dude? Welcome. Let's go. Level 3 is very quick. Oh, let's go. Ah, that's a good one, James. Sulfuric acid. H2SO4. Those hydrogen bonds, man. Those hydrogen bonds. And that sulfur atom with those hydrogen atoms around it. You're talking some dangerous stuff, man. Dangerous stuff. Spence says I had x-rays and CAT scans on my shoulder. What's up, Spence? Everything good, man? Little Willie was a chemist. Little Willie is no more. He thought... What he thought was H2O was really H2SO4. Sulfuric acid. Let's go. All right, so this is it. We're going to go back down. This is going to be very quick for level 3. Watch how quick this is. Ryan says, back to work tomorrow after the holiday. Nice break. Nice, dude. You got some rest? That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. All right, so this is the boss for level 3. Pretty straightforward. If the Dodongos will not be too shy with me. Let's go. That's it. Level 3 done. Well, I'm not done yet. Let's not be too hasty here. Oh, one more? I think we're one more. GG's. Thank you, James, Derek, Kevin. Appreciate it. You like the Dodongos? They're pretty adorable. I'd agree with you there, Nursey G. Just don't get hit by them, that's all. Let's go. Level 3 is done. Level 3 is done. Bam. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in. If you're new here, my name's Retro Joe. We're doing the second quest of Zelda, The Legend of Zelda for the NES. 1986. This year is the 40th anniversary of the game. It's North American release. Let's go. GG's. Thank you, V. All right, we're farming for no reason here because we're maxed out on everything. Level 4 is going to be a beast. You're going to see how it goes here. Level 4 is going to be a beast. I don't know why I'm farming here. We got 5 keys. Oh, good, V. Okay, it's going to be ending soon. Sweet. Mike Bell says, Joe, it's my goal this day to see you beat one of those hard Zelda 2 randomizers. That's my goal too, man. That's my goal too. We'll do it, though. We'll do it. Level 4. Difficulty spike is going to go very high right now. Cajun says, I wish Link to the Past had an official second quest. Yeah, I agree, Cajun. I agree. But they do have those cool ROM hacks, which can be thought of as a second quest, I guess. You know, you could think of it that way, but, you know, like, I mean, some of them are super difficult, right? So Parallel Worlds, which is one I've beaten here on stream, and not Echoes of Wisdom, but Goddess of Wisdom. You know that one that I played before? That Goddess of Wisdom is like a 9.5 out of 10 difficulty. It is ridiculous. I think you've seen me play it before. It is really, really ridiculous, dude. The difficulty is off the charts. Let's go. Swordless ROM of Link to the Past. Dude, how is that? How is that ranked for difficulty? Yeah, the Parallel Worlds run, I only have like... Is it that I only have half of it up? Is that the deal? I think I remember you telling me about that. See, V knows more about my YouTube channel than I do. Ah, you b-head, dude. This is where it gets very difficult. Let's go. Nice. Let's do it. Okay, only part 1 is on YouTube. That's right. Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. You do not have to take these guys out, so we'll ignore them for the time being. We don't have to really bother with it. Not for a pro like you. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Alright, there it is. Now we're going to get some 12 bomb bag. We have 255 rupees. We got to drop some. You never did part 2, though. You, like, shifted gears and started doing... Really? Is that what happened, V? I shifted gears and started doing other stuff? I don't remember. Mike Bell says, I want to switch too, but it's frustrating the lack of games. I know, dude. I totally get it. What's up, Kelly? It's tough, Cajun. I'm sure it is, man. I'm sure it is. What do you rank it as a difficulty from like 1 to 10? 1 being easy, 10 being extremely difficult. So there's something very tricky about this dungeon. We're gonna see it. Those of you that know, you know, but we're gonna check it out. You all know, right? You all know what the tricky thing about this dungeon is, right? Besides the combat and the difficult rooms. Let's go. All right. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. So you're talking about some different bosses in here. The stone arrow flies towards secrets. The stone arrow. What could he be referring to? You must trade life or money for passive. We're going to trade money. Don't grab the Triforce piece. You are absolutely correct, Aaron. That's the secret, and that's what that old man was referring to. False and James Koo, that's right, that's right. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Alright, now a series of very difficult rooms here. Alright, I'm gonna get slammed, I think. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, good. We're good, we're good. Let's go. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but close enough. All right, so there's the first difficult room. Now, Here it is, the Triforce room. Do not get that Triforce. If you get that Triforce, you're in for a world of hurt. What you're going to do is go back here. He said the stone arrow points to the secrets. There it is. Secret room behind the Triforce room. Tell me that's not cryptic. If you get the Triforce, then you have to go through the whole level again and through all these difficult rooms again. You don't have to defeat that boss, but all those difficult rooms we just did, you have to go through it all over again. It is really tough. Another difficult room here. Oh, come on, dude. Let's go. We got it. We got it. We got it. A little bit of a rough start, but let's recover. Oh, I thought I was going to get them both. That was going to be good. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. It's all right if we get hit a few times. I'm not worried about it. You really went the other way, huh? They're not cooperating. Here we go. Whew. All right, all right, all right, all right. We took some damage, but we're good. We're good. All right, we're good, we're good. Do not go in that left door either. You go in that left door, again, you're going to be in a world of hurt. No, I'll take that, I'll take that. This level is really tricky with its wrong ways. You gotta really know what you're doing here. One wrong move and you're doing the whole level all over again with all its difficult rooms. Let's go. That's it. Ooh, no! Bomb and whistle, Tiffany says. Whistle for... Are you talking about bombs? Bombs for the knights? And whistle for... Whistle does not work on the Pole's voice. Not in this version. Alright, that's it. Now we go back down and get the Triforce and we're done with level 4. Not too bad, right? Let's go. Twilight Princess on your YouTube is a hot mess. I know, I deleted the playlist, V, if you've noticed that. But I gotta delete all those other episodes too. I mean, I might just leave the videos up, but I deleted the playlist. Alright, that's it. Let's go. We need to now get the arrow. GG's, thank you, James Cood. It is a very big pain in the butt to find, sure. Yep. Ryan with the GG's. This is not where we want to be. So we want to go... It's going to take us to level 3 now. We want to go to level 2. Oh no, level 1. This is what we want to... yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go. Thank you, Kevin. Alright, so we're off to buy the arrow now, which is going to be on the shore. We'll also pick up a heart container while we're there. Let's go. Tiffany says, you can kill the dongles faster laying a bomb and then using the whistle. Really? Aw. Interesting. Interesting. right. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Maybe, maybe it pauses. Is it because it pauses them for a moment? Interesting. Let's go grab a rupee secret up here. It's going to be right here in this bush. I hadn't looked at it in a minute, V says, and so I ran through Ocarina playlist again not that long ago, had moved on to Breath of the Wild, but then work, then work and holidays hit, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to, you know what, I'll have to look into that, Tiffany. That's a good tip. All right, so let's go up here and then to the east and to the store that's on the shore here. We're gonna pick up the heart container that's in the raft area, which is up north. So over here, there's also a rupee secret right around the corner here. It's a rupee secret exclusive to the second quest. It's right here. You need to use the recorder to do it. There it is. Jason Lauer, Drake, Shane, thank you for the share, Shane. Appreciate that. That's a 10 rupee secret. We're going to step out right over here and go into this store. And here's the arrow there. We're going to go north, hit the dock, and go to that secret area where the heart container is. Pretty straightforward there. Pretty straightforward. Can't get that one yet. Can't get that one yet. We're going to go up north here to the dock. We kind of need all the rupees we can get, so we'll collect some rupees on the way. There it is. So this is a little cool area right here. So this is going to be a heart container. And then we're off to level 5. Level 5 is no joke. Level 5 and 6, the difficulty spike happens again. Level 5 is really tough. Level 6 is tough as well. And then, you know, for me personally, I get a break for level 7 and 8. They seem to be easier to me than 8 and 9. I mean, I'm sorry, than 5 and 6. All right, we're good to go. Level 5 is where level 4 was in the first quest. All right, level 5 is going to be across the dock again. Let's go. All right, we're doing well on rupees, so that's good. Down we go. Good pickup there. Okay. Is what it is. Is what it is. Oh, let's go back. I want to farm a little bit of rupees down here, going through the forest. So this way. No rupees to be had. We're good. Keep going. Not much. Nothing there either. Okay, so level 5 is next. Nice, nice. Let's go. Level 5 time. Difficult as heck. Shane says, I might have asked already, but what's the difference between Quest 1 and Quest 2? Is it not the same game going across? I don't understand what makes it a second quest, if you don't mind. The dungeons are in different places. The dungeons are much more difficult as far as the mazes and the enemies go and the setup. Some of the secrets in the overworld are in different locations, and some of the areas in the overworld are different. And that's about it. And the dungeons, it is really the dungeon locations and the mazes and the bosses and the enemies in the dungeon that are different. They're much more difficult. I'd say by a factor of 5 or 5 to 10. So you'll notice these two next rooms here are going to be brutal. You'll see what I mean in a second. There we go. All right. All right. I just had to maintain my sword. That's what I was kind of bouncing around that room for. If you hit one of those red bubbles, then you really, really want to get it back. You got to get your sword back. It's not, yeah, it's a, I guess you could say it's randomized, but it's just changed up. Oh, dude, not a good start here. Not a good start, but we're good. Wow. Not good. All right, we did it. We took too much damage, though, so usually I like to not take that much damage, but we're good. We're good. The problem with this room is you're confined to a small area, and when you have blue wizrobes like that, you're confined to the small area. That's bad. Can't take him out yet because we got to get the bow from right here. Okay, good. Yeah, second quest is probably a factor of 5 harder, yeah. Yeah, the danger pancakes, yeah, the likes. Sucked into a danger pancake and died the last time a few days ago. Yep, it can be tough. They can be tough. Let's see if we can double hit him. Okay, single hit. Let's see if we can double hit him this time. He's going to take 3. I think 3. Oh, wow. Look at him. So there are fan-made Quest 3. There's a fan-made Quest 3, 4, and 5. And they are absolutely brutal. I will be streaming those eventually. Let's go. We double hit him. Nice. All right, cool. Jason says, I had such a long weekend at work. Happy to finally unwind. Welcome in, Jason. Time to relax, brother. Let's go. Mo says, oh, yeah, Quest 3. So they, like I said, they do have a Quest 3, 4, and 5 on the Zelda Classic. And let me tell you right now, Quest 3 is brutal. Quest 4 isn't too bad. Quest 5 is brutal too. I'm going to stream Quest 4 soon because that's one of my favorites. But I do have to practice it, so it's just, that's the nature of the beast. We're actually, I can't make it through all the way through this level without full life, so we're going to head back here, head to a ferry, which is right around the corner, and that's it. We're going to head right back in and beat the level. Yumi says, hi, Retro Joe. I miss beep, beep, beep and doing beep, beep, beep with you. All right, Yumi. Sounds good. Let's go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There's a ferry. Okay, so just 2 more hearts. Hopefully we get him before we head back. Shane says, that's crazy. I feel bad because I love Zelda games, but I can't get around the area. Oh, with what? Second quest, Shane? I mean, you know, it's just, you can use this stream as a guide if you'd like. What's up, Doug? Welcome to the stream, brother. So how'd the teams do today, man? You went to the game, right? That was today, right? I can't keep my brain. Can't keep my brain in check. How was the game, man? Yeah, it's an interesting bot, but you know, if they don't spam the chat, we can use the bot for our entertainment fee. You know what I mean? I don't mind bots as long as they don't spam the chat and as long as they're not offensive. I mean, they can be offensive to me, I don't care. But as long as they're not offensive to other people, that's fine. As long as they don't spam the chat. And as long as, you know, as long as they're not over the top. I don't care. 100 stars from Doug. Thank you for showing me how to get that Zelda 2 randomizer, Doug says. It's a lot of fun. How are you doing on it, man? It is a lot of fun, isn't it? I love doing the helicopter. I never understand why AI bots are so H-word. I just, because they want to get a rise out of people, but they just, I guess they want to try to get a rise out of people. I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? No pun intended, by the way. See what I did there? Regarding the football game, Doug says it was awful. The Niners saved their worst offensive effort for the most important game. Man, that's rough, dude. I can understand it. I can understand it, man. Oh, you b-head, dude. You're gonna go right in the doorway, huh? Wow. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, give me some heart drops. What do you think? Heart drops? Money drops? Heart drops? Money drops? Heart drops? None to be had. Let's go. I'm not gonna mess with these guys. Don't care about that key. Alright, Tuffy. Let's see if we can do this. Yikesies, dude! No! Not a bad pattern. Bad pattern. Let's go. Nice. Alright. I was hoping he came down. Joe, you smell of under-toasted bread covered in barely ripe banana slices. Ha! Offensive words I sling at you. Thank you, James. You make me feel all toasty inside. Speaking, I don't know why that reminded me of Legend of Dragoon for some reason. I think because I did it in my medieval dictation voice. But we got to get back to Legend of Dragoon. You know, my favorite part of that game is reading the dialogue out loud on stream. Michael Carter, thank you for the love. What's up, brother? I think that's my favorite part of that game, honestly. Alright, another Gleeok. Intelligent Cube? Yeah, dude, I'm just not good at that game, Ryan. I know I keep wimping out on it, but... Oh, you b-head, dude, no! See, so Nursey G, if you're here, see how I had no sword beam, so I had to bob and weave there? I had to hit him, avoid, hit him, avoid, hit him, avoid. That's level 5. A wimp and a quitter? No, just, you know, just being... I don't know. Last time I played that game, Ryan, I was not... I mean, let's not make a big deal out of it, but I was just in a bad mind space, and you cannot be in a bad mind space when you're playing that game. There's some stuff going on in my personal life. Mark Dorset says, your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. What's that from, Mark? It sounds familiar. You lost momentum on Dragoon, and I did too. I'm on disc 4. All right, yeah, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. Toasty, no! Underrated. Stop dodging me, Joseph, Ryan says. How dare I, Ryan? How dare I? If you weren't here giving me a hard time, Ryan, I would be worried. I would be worried, brother. We're off to get the magical sword now is where we're off to. How about them apples? You know, I'm from Boston. I gotta say that. From Boston. Boston. What's up, Mark? Welcome to the stream. Oh, is it from... It's from Monty Python? Is that what that's from? Thank you, James Good. Appreciate the G's. No sword beam, Nursey G. Yeah, so you gotta bob and weave. That's, you know... That's the whole key to that. It's time for the magical sword. Yep, let's go. Let's go, Mosh. Let's do it. Yeah, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Yeah. Yeah, because of the redone... Wait, what, Ryan? What's that? Because of the redone... Wait. Monetary thing? What do you mean? So the magical sword is not in the graveyard here. I'll show you what I mean. What's going on in my personal life? So at the time, Ryan, I was just going through some difficulties. I don't want to get into too much detail, but just, difficulties that people face in their personal life, financial, all that stuff, like just trying to make ends meet and stuff like that. And but I'm good now, man. I'm good. I'm in a much better mental state. Just trying to get the life going. It's all good, brother. It's all good. I'm fine now. I'm much better now. You love that movie, Tiffany? Yeah, the Monty Python movies were really good. I'm not really too familiar with them. I just remember I was hanging out with some people that used to quote them all the time. Every second it was a Monty Python quote, and I would be laughing my butt off, although I've never seen them before. This is where the magical sword is, by the way. What's up, Gene? Yeah, man. Typical things people go through. It was nothing like crazy, but what happens is, especially if you're a streamer, you know this, and you'll relate to this. If your mindset is not there, but you're a streamer, and this goes for like people on TV. I always use the example of what's that guy's name that hosts Family Feud? What's that guy's name? What's that guy's name that hosts Family Feud? Happy New Year, Gene. Steve Harvey. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah. So I use the example of Steve Harvey, right? Just because he's a well-known TV host, right? So if he has to go tape an episode of Family Feud, right? Just for an example. And he had say for example, he had a fight with his wife like 10 minutes before he had to go live or record the episode, right? That's going to be weighing heavily on his mind, right? But he has to put that aside, be professional, and go record that episode. And it's the same thing with streaming. I mean, of course, with not as high stakes, right? And not as high stakes. But, if you're a streamer and you do it full time and you do it for a job, all the stuff that's weighing heavily on your mind, on your heart, all that stuff, you got to put it aside. You got to come live on stream in front of the camera and the microphone, and you got to be professional about it. I did it every time, but sometimes it just was super heavy and it affected my gameplay. It affected my performance. I'm only human. Contrary to popular belief. So, you know, it's kind of the same idea. I mean, I just use that as an example, but it's kind of the same idea, you know. So Intelligent Cube is a game which requires very, very sharp mental acuity. And if you got something weighing on your mind, it's going to be really hard to play that game. So that kind of gives you an idea of where I was coming from. And like I said, it was nothing like too crazy, but it was just stuff that was stressing me out and stuff I was worried about. So, but we're good. We're good. You know, this streaming thing, people in general tend to dismiss it. Like, oh, all you do is just play video games. That's easy, right? Well, I challenge people that say that to do it every day, multiple times a day, you know, 5-6 days a week. It's a commitment, you know. James says, when I win the Powerball jackpot, you'll never have financial stress again. Dude, you are awesome, man. Thank you. I wouldn't hold your breath, though. Yeah. Joe says, one of my favorite scenes from Monty Python is the scene from Meaning of Life. Yep, that one. I wish I was more familiar with them. That British comedy stuff is hilarious. Bang, baby, let's go. Yeah, I know, Ryan. We should try it. Yeah, we should try it. Yeah, Tiffany, you know, you stream, exactly. Where the waiter played Eric Idle, has you follow him on a long walk to a field with a cottage, tells you about how to be loving and kind with everyone, but suddenly gets upset and tells the viewer to F off. Yeah. We need bombs here, I think. Yep. I guess you're right, Justin. I guess it's like easy to stream in quotes. You just go on and you play a game, I guess. But to be entertaining and to put the energy required to be entertaining into it, it's a commitment, and it can be draining. It is draining. It's not that it can be. It is draining. You know, for example, it's late now. After I'm done with the stream, I'm hyped up and everything, and I'm going, and it's tough to like lay down and go to sleep. It's draining mentally. Exactly, Gary. Yeah. British comedy is good. Monty Python's amazing. Yes. Keep up the comments. Make people feel seen. Maintain order in the chat. 100%, Justin. It's a lot of stuff. It's multitasking. Absolutely. Yeah. Philip James, what's up? Gene, thank you for the like. Ronald, what's up? Thank you for the like. Yeah, it is. It is. V says a lot harder. Streaming's a lot harder than people realize. I do 2 days a week, and sometimes I have a hard time keeping up on that. Yeah. I mean, especially if you have a full-time job and all that. I mean, you know, that's also on top of streaming. People do that too. They have full-time jobs and they stream full-time. I've done it. Oh, B-heads are killing it. Let's go. Clutch fairy. Nice. Yeah. And some people might say, what do you mean physically draining? You know, like, Gara, what would you say to that? If you said like, oh, it's physically draining too, they would say, wait, you're sitting in a chair, right? But I agree with you. Sitting in a chair can be physically draining. It's counterintuitive, but... On your eyes, 100%. 100%, Cajun, yep. On the eyes, on the mental, it's stuff. Yeah, the chair, dude. Yeah, what's up, Travis? All right, we're going to try to farm a heart here. We're going to bomb down. We're going to try to farm a heart here. So we're going to go back up and go back down. We're going to take out the orange Wizrobe, and then once we do that, I'll show you what we're going to do. So I really want him to be up on that top row so we can have access to him. We have no sword beam. Okay, good. Okay, there's a rupee. If we go up and then down, one of those blue Wizrobes are going to turn into an orange one, and that's about the limit. Okay, so he turned into orange. He keeps appearing there. Let's go. And no life dropping. That's it. We're done. Let's go. We have a sub boss to do, and then the boss at the end of the level. All right. So no sword beam. Oh, behead, dude. All right. So pattern with the fireballs. There we go. Let's go. And a nice heart drop after that. Nice. Didn't miss too much, Jamie. You're back. Let's go, dude. All right. Now, don't worry about getting hit by these red bubbles. If you can help it, don't get hit by them. But if you do, it's not a big deal. Okay. Nice. It's tough, Nursey G. It's tough to get the rhythm down with it. All right, here we go. Rhythm and timing. Oh, okay. Wrong way, Jojo. You gotta point the arrow at Goma. That's Goma, by the way, the crab spider boss. There's one. I used to get super nervous on this level, but with a lot of practice with it. There's two. Kind of back and forth here. And three, we got it. Nice. This room is really difficult, but we got it. Can I get a let's go? Michael Gillis, let's go. Come on. William Jones, what's up? GG's. Thank you, Nursey G. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Kevin. I don't want to yell too loud. It's late here, Mike. All right, so we got the most difficult part of the game behind us. Leaf Fire Green, dude. I got to get on that, man. I got to get on it. Let's get a let's go. Mike Gillis is calling for it. I'd like to yell a little bit louder and get hype, but it's late here. And I have neighbors. You know what I'm saying? But let's go anyway. How about a helicopter ride, Derek says. I mean, for the right price, sure. Let's go. So what we're going to do now is level 7, which, believe it or not, is supposed to be more difficult, but we just got through the hardest part of the game, so. Oh, Mari came up with that? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. I know it has to do with Tetris 99 Queen streams, right? Is that what happened? Nick Lagrasso, what's up, dude? The Zelda master himself. Joe Zelda master. Following this up with an ancient dungeon run? Ooh, I wish, man. It's late. I gotta get to bed. I gotta get to bed, brother, but I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the enthusiasm, brother. I appreciate it. All right. Ryan says, fun fact, PlayStation Network actually sells the Japanese sequel to Intelligent Cube. I plan on buying it sometime in the future. Ooh, what's it called, Ryan? It's Intelligent Cube 2. So we're going to the shore. We're going to get the heart container. Then we're going to get the... that's it. Then we're heading to level 7. We don't need anything else. We got plenty of rupees. You're going to hit another give me life or money or life. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, I that's what I thought, because the green team on the teams battles is a leaf, right? Isn't that what it is? The leaf is the team battles. I something like that. Yeah. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna grab this heart. Oh, not here. Right here. And level 7 it is. Got him. Let's go. And then let's go. I think we're good. I think we're good. We are gonna have to buy the meat before we go into level 8. Let's go. Chris Dooley says, hey Joe, glad to see Sunday Zelda here. Sorry I missed most of it. Been a busy day. Getting ready to start my new career in the morning. What is it, Chris Dooley? I think you might have mentioned it, but I can't remember. If you care to share, please do. But that is awesome. Good luck with the new career. I'm glad you stopped by, my man. That is level 7, by the way. Really, really cryptic to find that. And again, I say it every time. I found that by mistake when I was a kid, which is crazy. Grant, what's up, Grant? I was thinking about you lately, brother. Hi to all, Grant says. Done on the treadmill, totaling 16 miles. 2 times 8 milers. First marathon in 3 weeks. Good luck, my man. Good luck. That's going to be awesome. Ryan says, no, there is an Intelligent Cube 2, but that was for PlayStation 2 and sadly not on PSN. I forget what the immediate, excuse me, sorry about that. I forget what the immediate sequel is called, but I've seen it on PSN. I guess you can't really call it a full sequel since I think it's like significantly shorter, 4 levels. Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's go. I'm not even going to bother with that compass. We don't need it. 2 more super bosses remain in FF12. Man, you got me curious about FF12, James. Ah, you... All right, so the key is here to kind of use the rivers to your advantage. I'm just farming for a heart here, that's all. All right, now 2 hearts, I guess. Let's go. Cool boy, Mosh with the resub. Thank you, Mosh. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support, man. You've been around a long time. I appreciate you, brother. Grab that. Oh, dude. Nuts. You're nuts, dude. You're nuts. You can see that level 7 here has the same color as level 9. Joe, what is some of the most obscure NES game you like? Nick says, oh, obscure NES game. Ooh, good question, Nick. Good question. Wow. I have to think about that one. I'm not really good with the obscure NES games. Maybe people in the chat could name a few. Huh. Oh man, I can't really think of any on the spot here, Nick, but that's a really good question. I bet you people in the chat could name a few, though. There's a key that we need. This is going to be the red candle. Wizards and Warriors? I wouldn't call that obscure, though. Right? I don't know. You know, I'm more of like a Jackal. I don't know if that's obscure either, Jamie. I mean, those are games that I do play and I like, but they're pretty well known, right? Captain Skyhawk is pretty fun. Obscure, but has great gameplay, graphics, and music. You know what, Derek? I've heard that game mentioned before. I've never played it. James says, Yzamat and Omega MK12. Huh. Wait. Oh, no. Those aren't NES games. Those are bosses in FF12, right? I'm like, wait, those are NES games, dude? What? No, those are bosses in FF12, right? I'm like, what? River City Ransom. Yes, that's a great game. I'm not super, like, I haven't played it really much, but it is a great game. Not super familiar with, like, I'm familiar with it, but I'm not, as far as gameplay goes, I'm not. Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, absolutely. Shatterhand, yes, that's one I have played on stream. Yeah, good call there. Shatterhand's great. Very difficult. I've probably completed like 3 levels. I played that on stream. That's tough. Couldn't beat it. Yeah, that's a great game. Good call there. Yeah. Deja Vu? I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, have I heard of that? Tough Room here. That's gonna help. I feel like I can picture the cartridge on Deja Vu, but I don't remember what it's like. Oh, Shadowgate, yeah. I don't know if I would call that obscure, but Shadowgate's great. Played that on stream as well. I have another version of Shadowgate, which is really cool, which I want to play on stream. There's a few, like, official versions of it, but this one I think is fan-made. It has, like, creepy music and stuff. I think it's great. I gotta play that on stream someday. Come on, bro. Let's go. Jamie Go says Deja Vu is awesome. Maybe I should check that out. Uninvited. Oh, isn't Uninvited kind of like... Someone mentioned that when I was playing Shadowgate. Is that kind of like Shadowgate? Yeah, oh, there's a new version of Shadowgate on Switch. Wow, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, there's a couple versions out there, like official versions, but there is a one fan-made that's pretty cool. And I have it on my computer. Thank you, Chris Dooley. Appreciate that. GG's. Oh, same creator. Okay. Derek says, strategy question, Joe. Since you have so much money, wouldn't it be a good idea to get the red potion in your inventory just in case you get low in a hard dungeon? Good thought, Derek. Good thought. But I would rather spend the money on a shield instead of a potion. I'm trying to do a no potion, no unalive run here. So I'm going to do my best not to use a potion, so I'm not going to buy one. Usually when I play Zelda, whether it be the first or a second quest, I never buy a potion to make it a little bit more difficult on myself. If I wanted to burn some rubies, I would probably buy the... did I go the right way here? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. All right. I would buy the big shield instead. Base Wars is great. Vegas Dream is good. Yeah. Vegas Dream is good. Base Wars is awesome. That was a fun one, RCG. Yeah, absolutely. We're almost done with this level. I mean, it's tough. If you have trouble with the knights, this level is tough. It's kind of like a more difficult analog of the first quest, level 8. It's a lot of these rooms with the statues and the knights, which makes it super difficult. You're doing a lot of dodging here. You got to really pay attention. I mean, the big shield would have been great in this level. It helps a lot, but I make it more difficult on myself. Kind of intentionally. Let's go. We got it. This is going to be the boss. It's a 4-headed Gleeok. No sword beam, so we got to kind of get up close and personal with him. One more hit. Let's go. Got him. Yeah, the knights are tough, NurseG. Knights are tough. Little Hope? I've never heard of that, Nick. All right, that's it. Last level before level 9. How far are we into the stream here? 142? Yeah, it's about 2 hours I usually take to beat the second quest. GG's. Thank you, Shane, PJ, James Koo, Derek, JC, James McClenny, Kevin Wirtz. Let's go. Let's go. Just looking back, making sure I didn't miss anyone's questions or copies. Shatterhand has crazy good graphics. I agree, Derek. It does. It does. All right. Now what we have to do is go to the store with the blue ring and buy the meat, and then we're off to level 8. Level 8 can be pretty challenging too. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, NurseG. Let's go. Now, what you'll notice about level 8 is it's a more difficult analog of level 7 first quest. So, yeah, you're gonna see. They kind of kept the themes from the first quest dungeons, but made them much more difficult. Will I be playing the Mega Man X games? I did stream Mega Man X, and I didn't finish it because I kind of lost interest in it. I like them, but they're really not my type of game. I know people absolutely love them. They're pretty popular. I've only played Mega Man X out of the X series. Mosh says, want to see you play this game with the 3D graphics. You talking about Legend of Doom, Mosh? Nick says, Until Dawn, House of Ashes, and Quarry are the sequels to Little Hope. Okay, none of those I have ever heard of. Learning a lot on the stream today. Jamie Grove says, you can have my meat. What are we talking, man? Sirloin? Prime rib? What are we talking, man? 530 stars from Kevin Wirtz. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Oh, can't? All right. Sorry, man. Sorry. I mean, I was hoping for some good meat, man. Some good medium meat, medium cooked. Is that how you like it, man? Medium cooked? You know, like a thick piece medium. A little bit of redness on the inside. Bruh. Tell me you like that. Oh, skirt steak? This is level 8 right here. I don't like being a bandwagon, but I love Mega Man 2. I can't seem to do the others. Mega Man 2 is great. It's absolutely great. Don't want to get hit here by these, so you just got to sneak by them. You went to a good Italian restaurant last night? Where and what is it called? Nursey G, if you don't mind me asking. Nick says, I used to get all beef medium. Now I'm a mid-rare guy. Perfect temp. Yeah, I can do medium. I can do mid-rare too. Mezzaluna in Wareham, Massachusetts. Okay. You seem to know all the good restaurants. How for people realized level 8 was there? Were there hints in the game? I don't know. You're a rare guy, Cajun. How did people realize, JC? Dude, honestly, that's a tough one. I'd say level 7 was tough to find too. Oh, your work friends? Yeah. They know all the spots? I know there's some good places around here, Nursey, but they're just not right around where I live. You know, I know I said it a lot, but Android Gaming Studio with the React. Thank you, Android Gaming Studio. Welcome to the stream. Dude, still no Hydrox, huh? Food here is lousy. It's all right, brother. I'll cook you up a nice little meat on the bone in the fire. There you go, boo. There you go, boo. Oh, Alfredo, huh? All right. Does Link just crap his pants, or does he wipe left or right-handed, Chris Yu? Well, interesting question, Chris, because there's a debate on whether Link is right or left-handed. In this one, he's both, and I'll prove it to you. So what hand is he using his sword here? That is his left hand, right? That's his left hand, right? And now that's his left hand. But now he's using his... Yeah, he's left-handed. He's left-handed. What's up, Chris Cummins? You really just gonna sit near the door, huh? Nice. Key's good. Oh, ribeye sandwich, dude. What? That's amazing. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. The beeheads got me. Oh, dude. These things are annoying, but not too bad. Jason Crowley with the like. Kenneth, thank you for the like. Let's go. What's up, my man? What's up? What's up? How you doing, brother? Oh. Okay, this is a room we gotta really watch out for. You do not want to be sent back to the beginning of the dungeon here. Okay, got stuck. All right, let's go. We're good. Steak tips equals flap meat. Now you know why they are called steak tips. Oh, there you go, Mike. All right. All right, that's the cut of meat. Got it. Jason Crowley says playing some Dragon Quest 1 remake. Oh, dude, I gotta get on that. What do you think of it so far? Nursey G says, also, Joe, FYI, Davios and Braintree Mall closed. Oh, that's the one you were talking about last time, right? Yeah. A lot of places closed. Let's see. What's that burger place called at the Braintree Mall that I really liked? It's the restaurant on the food court right on the corner there. Oh shoot, what's it called? I'm getting beat up here. Johnny Rockets. Yeah, that place is good. I remember I went. Well, I probably ate there like more than 5 years ago, but it was good. It looks great. It looks great. Okay, that's cool. What about the gameplay and everything and how they set it up? I was talking to Doug about it, and he was a little disappointed, I think. I'll let Doug speak for himself. Doug, if you're here. But he thought they changed a little too much about it. I can't articulate exactly what he said, but I'm curious what your thoughts are on it, Jason. I don't want that clock. Game's pretty good. Map is good sized. Okay, yeah. Did you play the original back in the day? Think we're good here? Yeah, we're good. We just need our sword back. Let's go. Nice. Let's do it. You did play the OG on NES. Okay, the bones are their money, Jamie says. That's right. That's what they are right there. So what do you think? Like, do you think they changed too much about it? I don't know. Doug was saying something about how they... I think he said they added some stuff. Jamie says, our favorite hibachi place closed. Not a lot of sit-down Japanese steakhouses anymore. Yeah. What's up, James Granger? Welcome, brother. T-Shift, what's up? Uh-oh, V, I may have to stream FF12 even if no one shows up. James is making me miss it. Oh, I knew that was coming. I mean, he's making me want to play it too, even though I really don't know much about it. I just want to know, is it a good one? The bosses are a little OP. Oh, maybe he was talking about the bosses, yeah. He said something about the bosses. Maybe that was what it was. You playing it on normal difficulty or Draconian? Your plan is working perfectly. Haha, dude, I knew it. I knew it, man. Yeah, normal, and they're still difficult, huh? Should get a fairy drop out of one of these. I'm good. V says the issue you might have with it is it's dialogue heavy. Dragon Quest 1? Oh, you mean 12. You mean FF12. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's well placed, if the dialogue is well placed. For example, Legend of Dragoon's dialogue heavy, but it's the dialogue in Legend of Dragoon is great. Difficult room here, let's go. And they ran away. Ran away again. Yikesies, dude. Drop a heart or a fairy, baby? Nothing. It's a baby dino. It's a baby dino. Dude, what are you doing to me, bro? Let's go. Whoo, baby. The dialogue in 12 is pretty balanced. Okay, so there's two ways to defeat those, Nursey G. They can either eat the bombs or you can place the bombs next to them, and if they walk into the smoke, they become vulnerable. Thank you, Nursey and Jamie Groves. Appreciate it. Shane Mustaine, thank you for the G's. James Cood, Kevin Wirtz, Derek. Let's go. We're off to level 9. Now the question is, do I just go for it without the magical shield or what? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I think I'll go get the magical shield. How about that? How about that? Thank you, Mosh. Let's go, JC says. Let's go get the magical shield and then off to level 9. We'll see what we do with it. See, no potions so far and no unalives. James says FF12 has a lot of dialogue and political intrigue. I didn't complete Dragoon yet. No, I'm like just close to the end of disc 3, I think. So we gotta finish it. Big shield will help, yeah, 100%. So the cutscenes are like I always say about cutscenes and dialogue. If they're well placed, it's good. But again, I go back to Echoes of Wisdom. You know, when it came out, I got really frustrated with the amount of dialogue, and it was like unnecessary. Hopefully, the like doesn't eat the shield. That's true, Mosh. Yep. There's a lot of there's some good likes in level 9. So yeah, I remember the way overdone dialogue in Echoes of Wisdom like made me give it kind of a low rating. All right, let's go. All right, level 9 is in the upper left corner of the overworld map. Oh boy, let's go. We do want to go into the level with full life, and once we get the silver arrow, we're going to want full life again. So we might leave the level and come back. but it's good because these red Lionels are good at dropping life drops. Let's go. Level 9 second quest. Many have tried, some have failed to make it this far. First order of business is to get the silver arrow, which by the way is no easy task. Checking in on the progress, raging it like normal. You know it, brother. You know it. What's up, Matt? Thanks for coming back. You know how we rage it here, man. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to sneak by him. Oh, you b-head, dude. Okay, silver arrow's going to be right through this door. Some blue whiz robes to deal with, of course. Nice. All right. All right. So it's all right. It's all right. We survived. We survived. We're gonna get the silver arrow here, and then we'll just leave the level because it's right at the beginning of the level here. Fill up life, go back, and then we're gonna beat the game. Could have killed those blue beeheads 30 times. What are you talking about, Jamie? We're good. Down we go. It's going to be very easy here. Going to be very easy. Down we go again. Not skipping the red ring motion. Nope. The red ring is right at the end of this level. Unfortunately. They really make it hard on you. They don't give you the red ring until the end of the level. Okay, fair enough. Joe says these wizrobes can consume excrement and perish. Let's see how we do it here. Let's see how we do it. So back out, right? It's a little bit, you know, a little bit back and forth here, but not a big deal. These should drop some good life drops. There's two, okay, a couple fairy drops, and we're good to go. Don't need the rupees. Don't need the rupees. Favorite cartoon, Chris Yu says. Wow. Favorite cartoon. Man, you catch me off guard with these things, Chris. I was gonna say Transformers right off the bat, but there's one. Oh, dude. Give me another one. Just need one more fairy. I know this is a little bit tedious. G.I. Joe. Yeah, good one. Transformers. I mean, we're talking like 80s. Nice, let's go. We're good. We're good. Voltron? Yes, Vincent. Yes, we were talking about Voltron before. Batman animated series, good. Yep. The chat always has much better answers than I do. Of course. Alright, let's rage it. Let's finish this game up. So the key is here to stay back and just use your sword beam. We don't care about any rupees at this point. And that's it. I guess we could grab those, might as well. Okay, let's be very careful here. Oh, come on, Jojo. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Slipping through. Slipping through. Okay, that was unfortunate. Okay, very, very crucial part of the level here. When you get to this room, you're going to bomb left. And then immediately go back right. Darkwing Duck's great. And then go north here. See how we did that? Very, very crucial part of the game. That's good. We need a heart drop or a fairy drop. Nothing. Tough one. We're going to bomb up here. Good, good. Over. Don't mess with these guys. They will tear you a new one. Okay, good. Slip up to the north. Your path continues. Yeah, Darkwing Duck is great. Good, good. I'm going to go north in this next room. Okay, we got a good pattern here. All right, so we're hoping for a heart drop or a fairy drop from him. I do have a technique for the next room I'll show everyone. So hope for a fairy or a heart drop here. I don't know if we'll get it, but... Nope. Okay, so what you want to do here is get your red candle out. Go to this next room. This is where the red ring is. Go right down in this corner. And kind of spam. Don't spam, but be precise with your timing here with the red candle. As soon as they get close, use your red candle. When you hit them with the candle, they have a little bit of an instant invincibility period, but that's it. This is how you do this room without taking too much damage. That's a little secret I learned. And this is the red ring. Let's go. All right, we got a couple more rooms and we are done. Couple more rooms and we're done. Push this block here. All right, so get your bombs out. Oh, sneaky. Try not to take too much damage here. We're good. There it is. There it is. Let's go. He's not in a great pattern. Yeah, see how he's really low in the room? That's a bad pattern. This is what I mean. There it is, everyone. A no potion, no unalive run. Zelda 1, Quest 2. That's it. No potions. Let's go. GG's. Jamie Groves, Mosh, Gara, Thomas Baker, James, Cajun. Let's go. Now he's a pilot. Isaac Carter, James Cood, Shane. Gannon is Chungus. Thump his skull. Derek with the GG's, Nursey G, Sean Lamolth, thank you, PJ Bailey, Chris Yu, Joe Catania, V says, you did it, yay! Whoo, boy, Gerald Spencer with the like, Marcel with the like, Galaxy Tony with the shares. Thank you very much, everyone. We have some shout outs to do. There were some donations on the stream. We have Kevin Wirtz with the big 530, Doug with the 100, Mosh with the resub. Thank you very much, Mosh. Appreciate that. Thank you for the star donation, guys. Chadwick with the follow earlier. Tetris99 Queen with the raid from earlier as well. Extra licks on the stream from V. We will see you all this week. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Peace out, y'all.